it's the Jazz, Utes, Cougars, or Aggies, these guys have got you covered.
Time to eat, fellas.
You're locked on to Jake Scott and Ben Anderson.
1, 2, 3, move it.
On 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
What you got Wednesday? What's the deal? Jake's got rules, Ben's out to steal. Bozo takes their spinning around. Flush it down, flush it down.
Jacob Ben. Want to remind you about our friends at University of Utah Health. For you, for life, University of Utah Health. Also, want to remind you to join Scotty G from noon to 3 at Tim Daly Nissan Southtown. Coming up today, 11155 South Jordan Gateway in South Jordan. Tim Daly, home of the Forever Warranty. Time for What You Got Wednesday, where Ben and I go head-to-head in 2 5-selection drafts, one sports-related, one not. And then we put it out for a vote. Did you and Christian do it last week?
We did.
Last week, I did fill in best celebrity sports couples. That was a fun one. I won 60-40.
You did win. Jeez.
And then best rom-coms, Ben won that one 65-35.
Well, you led with 50 first dates, right? Was that your first?
I think so.
First pick? That was a terrible pick.
That is a bad pick.
That was a bad pick. Anyways.
Adam Sandler has never made a good movie.
I picked an Adam Sandler movie, so did you, but yeah. Bad first pick.
Even the ones you think warmly of from your youth were terrible.
I think Happy Gilmore is legitimately funny. And I picked, as rom-coms go, Punch Drunk Love. But sure.
Yeah, no, out on Punch Drunk Love. All right. Well, anyway, so that has no impact on today's draft. So who's drafting first?
Oh, we can still split it up. Yeah, what happened last week?
I won and then you won.
Okay, so that's what Jake gets. Because you got the first pick in both of the last two because I had won the 2 previous. That's fine.
Sorry, Jake.
It's not about Jake. It's about me.
So I'm confused.
So
I wasn't here last week.
Yeah.
Ben will pick first in the sports draft.
Great.
And Jake will pick first in the non-sports draft.
All right. Today's sports-related topic is?
Best Winter Olympic events.
Okay, Winter Olympic events. And Ben has the first pick. Is there an automatic first pick? Is there a no-brainer? I would say no.
I'm going to go hockey. It's actually not number 1 on my board, but I'm going to go hockey. I think it's giving me the most votes, and it's number 2 on my board. So,
now, let me ask you this. Do we have to differentiate between men and women? Because I'm going to take the downhill, and I don't really care if it's men's or women's, but do you have to?
No, I was not planning on it.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming I'm getting both men's and women's hockey.
Yeah, sure. All right, the downhill.
Downhill.
By far, my favorite Winter Olympic event is the downhill.
Yeah, I have watched very little of it. I just missed all of it.
Watching them scream down that hill is
crazy.
just crazy. And
Yeah.
I did not get to see it this year either because I was on a boat.
I didn't watch it. Okay, I will go with what I think is actually the best, because it's the same reason it's the best in the summer Olympic Games. It's the same thing, but I'm going to go with short track speed skating. I love the short track. I think it's really cool. It's super exciting. It's created some of the best races historically. So give me short track speed skating.
I'm going to take curling before it comes off the board because I do love curling. There are others that I like better, but I think I'm going to go with curling.
Okay. It's a good pick. It's gone. I'm going to erase it. I will go with one that we were just talking about, bizarrely watchable, the biathlon. There is something exciting about watching them. They have to shoot. They have to hit the target 5 times. You see guys getting rattled. When they get rattled, or women, they start to get rattled, and they can't hit the shot. And then you see everyone flying out of the gate after they stand back up and throw the gun on their shoulders. Weirdly watchable. The same way curling is. Very much just like a vibes sport, and I've got no problem with that.
I like the strategy of curling, actually. I think it makes it somewhat interesting. I'm going to go big air skiing.
Okay, I like big air skiing way more than big air snowboarding.
I totally agree. Big air skiing.
I think that's totally fair. I don't know why I think the big air looks better. I do not love the just like, let me spin as many times as humanly possible on a snowboard. Like, that's not, it's amazing. Don't get me wrong. It's crazy. But like, oh, cool, you did an 1800 or a 2160 or whatever. It's just like, I can't even sense that. So it doesn't apply to me at all. So it's almost not worth watching to me. Good pick. I like the differentiation there. I will flip this, I guess, and I will go with snowboard half pipe because I think skiing half pipe looks so silly to me because they're always like one foot is always higher than the other because you have to take such a sharp turn. So aesthetically, I don't like watching it, but I do like snowboarding half pipe. I think that's the best snowboarding event.
Let me see. I think I can get that one later. I'm going to go with the 4-man bobsled.
Cool Runnings.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I think that's the
pinnacle.
I think that's the pinnacle bobsled event
of that racetrack.
Right, because there's the single, the double, and then the 4-man. Right, so I'm going with the 4.
Is this my 5th pick, Christian? This is my last pick. All right, I'm going to go with one that doesn't get a lot of burn, but it is really fun, and I'm going to go with moguls. Moguls is cool. That's a crazy sport.
That's the one I thought I would get last, but it's actually called freestyle skiing.
Freestyle skiing, but yeah, because you mix in the big jump. I hate big air in skiing. And not the big air though you were talking about. I mean like the freestyle aerial skiing, and that's all it is. I hate how stiff they are. I hate the one hand up in the air, the full, double, full, or whatever the trick is that they all do. Nothing for me. But you're doing moguls, and then you go right into a huge jump. That's thrilling.
I wasn't sure if I would take this, but I am going to because it is actually the most popular sport at the Winter Olympics, and I'll say figure skating.
I hate the figure skating. It doesn't do anything for me. Even when we have a star that's American, doesn't do anything for me.
Oh, I watched the short program last night.
So did I.
I think it's absolutely entertaining.
I watched it, and I couldn't care for it at all. Even though I really like Johnny Weir and Tara Lipinski. That's the best part. And if your announcer's the best part, you've got a bad sport. That's my take.
All right.
Overrated sports? What are the bad sports? Some sports that are secretly unwatchable. There's a couple out. I think the figure skating is. I know that's a very unpopular opinion. I don't know. There are some that don't really register for
What
me.
did we miss?
Ski jumping. Shout out to the crotch
You know what?
gate.
The long jump is not as good as you want it to be. They just go in a straight line and then they land, and it's like he looks like he was just as far as everybody else. That is a bad one. And if you can rig it by groin size, I have a real issue with it.
Which was a controversy. I think one of the
That shouldn't factor in my opinion.
I think one of the gnarliest sports, and it's not that all that popular, so I didn't take it, but skeleton is wild. Whether you're doing the luge, but you're going head first and your chin is about an inch off the ice.
Skeleton was next on my board, as was big air skiing, but you picked that. Agreed. You know what? I don't like, what's the one where you lay on your back?
Luge.
I don't like them looking over their bellies. I don't like the angle. I don't like the look of it. It kind of makes me feel claustrophobic, but skeleton just feels cool. You're just going head first down that thing at 1,000 miles an hour.
All right. What is our not sports topic today?
Jake, you were on a Disney cruise last week, so we're going to go with best Disney characters.
All right.
There's
And
a
you get the
chance we've
first
done
pick.
this 2 or 3 times before. I don't remember. So
I
I'm
don't think
excited
we've
to go
done
with this.
Disney characters.
Definitely done
We've
movies.
done Disney movies for sure.
Yeah.
Disney characters. I have the number one pick. Is there an automatic number one pick in
Yes,
your
there is.
opinion? There is.
There is.
Oh. I'm going to go with the genie from Aladdin.
Okay. Not who I had, but a great character.
Robin Williams is just so incredible.
He was meant for that role. Will Smith was not meant for that role. You're not taking the Will Smith one.
No.
You're
I'm taking the
Williams.
Robin Williams. No, by the way, as just all of my selections are not going to be the live action crappy remakes. I promise you, I will not be selecting
Okay.
a live action crappy remake.
That's fair.
That will not happen.
Not Idris Elba in Jungle Book.
No.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go with the man who launched Disney, and I'm going to go with Mickey Mouse. I do think Mickey is classic, and he is kind of beloved because he has the ability to do whatever he wants. He's a little bit of a troublemaker. Oh, boy. But
I think the mouse is so overrated. And just because the mouse came first, everybody have you actually watched I'm sure you have, the old Disney cartoon shorts, you know, like Chippendale, those cartoons. Mickey's are all so bad. They're
I like Mickey's
so
Christmas Tree.
bad.
I like Mickey Christmas Tree.
All right. Yeah, you can have Mickey. That's fine. Old school character, I'm going to go with Goofy.
You want to know something I learned the other day? So, speaking of winter sports, you know, snowboarders, surfers, skateboarders, there's regular and there's Goofy. That's the which foot you put forward. It is actually named after Goofy, the cartoon character, because in an old surfing cartoon, they drew Goofy riding right foot forward instead of left foot forward. And the surfers just said, like, so you ride like Goofy, and that became you ride Goofy.
Oh, how about that?
That's very strange to me, but yeah, Goofy's hilarious.
Hilarious.
And the wide world of sports, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, Goofy rules. Good pick. I'm going to go more modern, and I will take Woody, who I think actually is kind of a modern reincarnation of Mickey Mouse. He's a little silly. He's a little more lacking in self-confidence than Mickey Mouse is, but he's kind of like even-keeled, beloved. So I like Woody.
All right. Let me think. Do I want to go new, old? You know what? I'll go traditional. Donald.
I was hoping I'd get him a little later.
Donald's hilarious. Always mad.
I do love that they were like, we need to have the George Costanza character. And they made him way before anybody. And he also scoops up like Scrooge McDuck, which is a great character.
Yeah, Donald, kind of the lovable loser.
Yeah, he's an idiot. He's,
I love Donald. I'm with it.
It's a great pick. Goofy and Donald. A lot of birds, but pretty good. Well, Goofy's a dog. Was I thinking? All right, I'm going to go with my favorite female character. I'm going to go with Belle. I do like that she wants more than what the world has given her, which is kind of the theme of all of them. Like Little Mermaid's the same thing. Jasmine's the same thing. But Belle, I think, does it best.
All right.
Bookworm.
I'm going to go with a villain because we haven't picked villains.
I think you're going to take my pick.
I'm going to take Ursula.
Oh, okay. I like Ursula.
Oh, Ursula is amazing.
Yeah. Real deal maker.
Uh-huh.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had those little
shark.
eel things.
She's not an actual shark, but she's like
No.
a shark as far as the
Yeah.
deals she makes. Takes advantage of vulnerable people. I will go with my favorite villain, and he is the funniest. And he is half genie, half Ursula, and it's Hades. It's so good.
James Woods.
James Woods is so funny in that role.
He is good in that role.
That's an amazing, amazing role that allows Hercules to work.
I feel like I have to take a princess. Moana.
Okay. I have one more pick. I'm going to go against my gut. Actually, I'm going to go with something that's more my gut than my favorite pick. And I'm going to go with a guy who I'm always happy to see show up, and that's Jiminy Cricket. I always like when Jiminy Cricket's there. He's kind of like the unspoken mascot of Disney, outside of Mickey being the face of Disney. Jiminy's like, he's like the MC of everything for some reason, and I don't know why. Every voiceover is Jiminy, and I'm always happy when he's
Well,
there.
he's the conscience.
He is the conscience,
And
yeah, exactly.
you know,
right.
now that the mouse has no conscience, have you noticed that that Jiminy is strangely not around anymore?
He's gone.
And honestly, I'm not a big Pinocchio fan.
No.
So I did not.
No,
consider
you're
it.
right, and I don't really even think of him from that. That even though that's his origin, right? Yeah, it's not really how I view him, but I get it. Yeah. Ghost of Christmas Past.
Tinkerbell was up there for me.
Tinkerbell's
I
out
didn't
there,
think
yeah.
Tinker would. I didn't think Tink would get me any votes.
The
though.
female counterpart to Jiminy Cricket, in my opinion.
Yeah, probably old Tink. I think there are a lot of villains that we could have gone with.
I like Willie the Giant as far as niche characters.
Okay.
Just like big dumb guy.
I like Pete. If you want to go
Pete,
with
good big,
Pete's
good big bad guy.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Christian.
I like Mufasa,
Okay.
Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, could've
Jack
done male.
Sparrow
Jack
could have
Sparrow's
been a good one. Yeah. All right. Review.
Let's see. Jake, you had the number one pick. You went the genie from Aladdin, Goofy, Donald Duck, Ursula, and Moana. Ben went Mickey Mouse, Woody from Toy Story, Belle from Beauty and the Beast, Hades, and Jiminy Cricket.
Yeah, good characters.
I don't know if Jiminy's getting you any votes.
You don't think so?
No.
You know what? The Disney World people will like it because he's the voice of the fireworks show at Epcot Center at night, and he's like kind of part of the magic there. So it might get me some votes.
All right.
I think most people here go to Disneyland because it's much closer.
But it's no longer a stop on the Big 12 tour. So people are going to Orlando now.
I see. This see UCF play?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. A shockingly terrible airport. For a
MCO? Orlando?
Orlando, yeah. Having just flown in and out of there, considering that that whole town is built on tourism, shockingly bad airport.
Agreed. You
All right.
have to get on a train. You have to get on like the Airbus to get anywhere. You have to take a train. I'm with you.
And then I think we waited for an hour and a half for our luggage on a wonky conveyor belt thing that made no sense. Yeah.
Yep. I'm with you.
Surprisingly bad airport.
Yep.
All right. Stay tuned. We'll wrap up the show. We've got some funny sound. Funny kind of sound to play next. Stay tuned. 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.